Greetings from Professor of Happiness. Today I am going to talk about something about career planning which is linked with your strength and weaknesses. So before we get into the strength and weaknesses, please understand that when we talk about career planning, we are talking about your likes and dislikes, your abilities. What are your abilities? Your interest, your personality, your skills, your world of work and your working environment. So these are the parameters which need to be considered while making a career decisions. So I'm just repeating once again, these are very, very important. Your likes and dislikes. What are your mental abilities or natural abilities? Your interest. What is your interest? Personality, your skills, your world of work and your working environment. All these variables are so very important when you make a career decision. And therefore, it is not about just money, it is not about just world of work, it is not about just brand. It is about all these things which are linked with you, and therefore, career planning is extremely important. So planning, we say that it is very important, be it planning for a movie, planning for a restaurant, planning to go for a tour, or even planning for a birthday party. All these scenarios require planning. So why not career planning? So most of the times, what happens? Parents are involved in deciding the careers of their wards. Sometimes they are over involved. Many parents, they wish to push their son or daughter to become an engineer because it is their aspiration. Similarly, they want to push for CA, medicine, armed forces on their aspirations and do not consider the interest, the ability, the personality and capability of their son or daughter. So this is the challenge. This is a very, very difficult situation, and this may lead to heavy damage of somebody's aspirations and somebody's life. I spoke to one lady when she was about to retire. And I asked her a very simple question. Are you really happy with your career journey? She said, yes, I'm happy, but I would have been more happy if I had become a lawyer. Now, she had an aspiration of becoming a lawyer. She had likes and dislikes of becoming a lawyer, but she carried on her journey as an accountant and she did it, but she was not very happy about completing the journey as an accountant, but because she had an aspiration of becoming a lawyer. So this is what I'm trying to say, that if you want to be happy, it is important that right decisions have to be taken at the right time. So parents need to check what their son, daughter wants to do in future. They need to check their interest, likes and dislikes. All this must be analyzed by parents before making a career decision for their child. Let me share with you an example. A person completed his graduation in agriculture in 1964. He had multiple options in hand. At that time, you had multiple options. And he was selected in Indian Army. He had a very lucrative offer from Ciba Geigy in pesticide marketing. He also had an offer from Rallies India for developing fertilizer formulation. He also had an offer from BHU as a demonstrator in agriculture college. When you have so many offers and options in hand, confusion is bound to be there. Do you agree? So he also was very confused. But what did he do? So he sat with his father, and his father told him that decision which is going to be taken now will be a decision for life. So please do not take this decision in a hurry. Because once you take a decision, it is difficult to take a U-turn. And therefore, his father gave him some very invaluable advice during that time. So he told him that instead of running behind the opportunity, you first analyze your capability. It could be physical, intellectual, likes, dislikes, abilities, and so on and so forth. Now this gentleman spent some time with himself and he realized that he is an introvert. He does not like to mix with people. He does not like very noisy places, nor he wants to go to very crowded places like markets. He does not have preferences towards physical exertion, but have more preferences toward mental exertions. Based on this, do you feel he was in a better position to take a decision? Based on the above information, he decided to work in the field of research and education. He had no moment of disappointment in his life, nor he had to look back in desperation. He retired with full satisfaction. He also served for 12 more years after his retirement in the similar field. So he could gain all this only because he could realize what is his true potential. Name of this gentleman is Dr. Arun Mandakot, who retired as a professor from Dapoli, which is one of the renowned agriculture university in Maharashtra. So before we decide for a career, please do proper planning. So my request to all of you is, when you talk about career planning, please take it as a very, very serious step towards life and have a very happy career. Thank you so much.